He has 176 points. He's tied with Ken Roxon, who would sit in second based on the tiebreaker, with 176 points. And then Jason Anderson has joined the top three with 144 points. I guess we'll start off the first question. Eli Tomac, today you guys were the first moto. You weren't the second moto. Did that make any difference in your strategy?
Not so much. I mean, it's just, yeah, we just like went with it. And, you know, the track had a lot of good character to it, even though we were first moto. The ruts were still plenty deep, plenty long, and tough to ride. So, yeah, other than that, let's just get ready a little bit earlier and go for it.
Next question for Jason Anderson. We often see during the practice qualifying sessions, you're often the last guy out in the class. Is it just that you just want to give everybody a little space and kind of ride your own thing, and rather than get up there and just get right up to race pace, or what's the strategy?
Yeah, so whenever we do the practices, the guy waves the flag, and it's kind of chaotic whenever everyone goes together and they're trying to battling to get out front. But yeah, I feel like my goal is always just to get 2 solid laps, and if I start off last, I get 1, and then maybe slow down and get another one. But as long as I have good feel and I'm in the, you know, within the top 5, get a good gate pick, I'm not too stressed about, you know, the whole practice situation. But yeah, I guess it's kind of keeps it a little bit more mellow out there for me going out last and you know, taking my time.
Ken Roxon, you show up here today and you have a whole army of guys on Groms chasing you around. Is that the first time your cheering squadron ever showed up on their own mini bikes?
Yeah, I should have been out there too. I have my Grom here too. It's pretty funny. It's a good deal. Lots of Groms in there.
I'd like to open it up now to Preston. Oh, there's my friend right there, Guy B from Vital MX.
Eli, it was kind of an unusual day. You know, often overalls for the win or 1-1, but man, you had some work to do out there.
Yeah, I mean, unique situation, right, with the 3-2, you know, to win it. So I don't know if I've ever had one without winning at least one. So it was good that way. Moto 1, you know, got out early there with Blake. We had a good pace going there, and then kind of made a dumb slide out there, which was just disappointing. I'm like, really? You know, we had a good little gap on third place, and yeah, I had to regroup there. It was a good regroup though. You know, got back to battling, and then Moto 2 was like same thing, a little bit farther back in the start. But it was tough, and Kenny was hauling the mail there early on. So did what we could, and overall on the day though, it was good.
Jason, it looked like got kind of an exclusive fan club down there at the finish line.
Yeah, those guys are pretty excited. Yeah, just honestly, the fans here at High Point are pretty wild, and I think they give Red Bud a run for their money, so it's cool, and it's good. I like the enthusiasm they have, and sometimes I wish I was out there having a good time with them.
Talk about that second moto where, you know, you got Eli behind you, you're trying to hold him off for the overall. How much energy was there left for a second moto?
Yeah, I was trying really hard. You know, for me, the racing is coming back, and it's sometimes a little bit fast for me. I've basically been off, you know, a good amount of time. So the racing's coming back, but yeah, he was behind me, and I knew I was kind of close to maybe getting my first overall. I didn't know how the points were adding up, and it was like 4 to go, and I kind of got caught behind the lapper a little bit, and he got by me and took the wind out of my sails a little bit. But all in all, we're getting better from weekend to weekend. I'm trying my butt off, and yeah, coming back into the speed that these guys are doing, and expecting myself to, you know, be right there with them is tough, and that's my goal. You know, so we're gonna keep trying and keep striving and working our butts off and enjoying it.
Kenny, that second moto was obviously good for you. First moto was a little rougher. Did you make much for changes, or was there something going on in the first moto?
Yeah, all day honestly. I had a little bit of a new setup, and I could not figure it out in practice either. It's just I only had about 5 minutes on it on Thursday because it was starting to rain so bad, like we couldn't ride it that much. And I knew that coming here, like every time you come back to a race and you haven't really had much time on a setup, it's, you know, it's the wrong way to go. And I struggled in practice, and I went back to my Colorado stuff in the first moto already, but my clickers were all different, like kind of like how I've been riding in Florida, but it's a lot sandier, so I could not ride it in the first moto. I was going backwards so bad, I was pretty mad. And then second moto, I just went back to what I had in Colorado and felt pretty comfortable on it. I kind of like, you know, what I've been riding. Besides a little bit of clicker difference in Florida, but it just really, it worked out for me way better in the second moto.